Hello everyone, this is Nuresh Mirani from nureshtech.co.in. It's been a long time since I made a technical analysis on video for Nifty. The last time we did it was somewhere in Feb 2014, wherein we had touched RSI of 30 on Nifty, and it was some absolutely lucky timing because that was the low we've seen for the next many months and start of a major bull move. Now let us look at what is the reason for a video analysis today, because what has happened in the last 4 sessions is we've seen a drop of almost 8,400 to 7,700 in a span of 4 sessions. Now this seems a huge move, but on percentage basis we've seen such moves way too often way back in 2005 to 2011-12 levels. A lot of people have not seen those times, so this seems like a crazy move. So let us look at how oversold we are at this point of time. So if we look at, we touched a RSI level of somewhere closer to 2450. Now we generally tend to bottom out around 28 to 30 RSI levels like we've seen before in the previous times in our previous videos. But when the lower zone is somewhere closer to 20-25 levels, which happens very rarely. So let's see how rare that instance is. So what I'll do is I'll just take a horizontal line, extend the chart towards the last 10 years or more, and maybe take it to that 20-25 time frame. Now if you look at this, there have been one instance way back in 2004, another in 2008. So maybe if I take it a little higher, closer to 24-25 levels like we did today in the last couple of days. So maybe one more instance way back in June 2007, then 2008 January, then again in October 2008, then only in 2011. So in the last 4 years we had never seen a sharp drop towards the RSI lower levels. Even way back when we were at 5300 Nifty, 5100 Nifty, we did not see such oversold levels. So let us look at what has happened when we've touched such oversold levels. So let me first take you to the first instance. So that is the first time our market saw a down circuit, and luckily that was my entry point into the markets. So I started off with a very bear market move, so it's made me much more cautious in my approach. So this time RSI went to a zone of somewhere closer to almost 17 levels. Now that was deep, but we retraced back, then made another new low. Now this is the important part. This is the place where we get a supreme entry point, and a lot of people generally wait out, okay, will retest the lows, and this is what happened with us way back in 2004. So we expected this would retest again, and we were short here and lost a lot of money, and that is how I learned technical analysis. And then things got better over a period of time, and post that somewhere in September, October, the times changed. When we accepted the trend was not with us. Now let us look at what sort of a retracement of the last move takes place. So I'll take you to Fibonacci retracements just to get an idea. So if you look at this case, we almost retraced 50% of the move and then made another dip. So that was first. So what we know is the next dip point is a superb entry point. Then we go closer to the next time when it went to such zones. Way back even in 2006, this was a 30% correction, and nobody remembers it today. Even those who were part of the bull market of 2004 to 2007, nobody really remembers this. So that was 30% in a span of 1.5 months. But even then we did not see a RSI level because it was slow and steady. And then we saw a move to RSI of somewhere closer to 2450 in March 2007. Now if you look at this, this was the instance when we saw that. In this case, we did not retrace much. So the last fall started here. We kind of retraced only 38% of the move, then made another dip, retested the same bottoms, again the same bottoms. So that tells you your entry points are superb in the next move, or even if you buy it here and you can digest this sort of a move, it does not really matter. So it gave you excellent entry points. And what happens is, in all the both the instances, we saw superb run over the next few months. So that was the second time. Now comes the third and the most toughest point for a trader which has been seen, is two lower circuits way back in January 2008. That time we touched a low of 21.2 RSI levels. Then let us see what was the retracement. So let us zoom into that area. So we traced almost 61% of the move, so you could get a superb entry point, an exit point rather, even if you missed out on the exit first. So this is a bounce of almost 20% from the lows in absolute terms. Now post that, we again tested the same levels out here, and then we again saw a nice bounce. But this is when we got the signal of the trends changing for the market. So somewhere closer to this point was an indication, okay, all right, everything's gone now. So all the people, those who believe this is again a 2008, you would not come to know it here. Neither would you come to know it here. It would only be here when you understand it. So that would take almost 4 or 5 months. But in the same period, there will be many big bounces. So I don't believe this is 2008. And I would say this is more like 2006 and maybe somewhere in 2011. So closer to 2005-6 periods. So even in that case, you get solid bounces from this support zones created in this period. So this is the best entry point. As well as if you buy here and if you can digest that 2-3 months in the worst case, you are better off. So as an investor, you should be on the buy side right away. So let us look at the next instance when we did so. Was in 2008. So we got a first fall somewhere here in October. Then we had the Lehman crisis. We had a 20% cut further now, and with a positive divergence. So this was the toughest one in terms of getting in. So let me be frank enough, we bought into the market somewhere closer to those levels. We had a nice little jump from say 3272 to almost 3640, almost a 50% bounce. So this was closer to that 10,000 mark on Sensex. But then Lehman crisis happened and we all know what happened. But if you notice, post that, we again did a 21-22 RSI levels, almost the same. But this created a major bottom and the same levels with a huge long-legged doji. Now this may not seem huge when you look at the size of the candle, but if you look at the movement, the lowest point was 2252 and the highest point was 2585 with a close at 2524. So that's like a 10% up from the lows of the day. So that's a huge long-legged doji, and those levels on a closing basis were not seen, but you got two superb entry points, one directly right away. Now this may look small, but from this point of 2500 we bounced to 3100. That's like a 15% jump on the index. Alright, so let us look at what was the retracement. So even in the previous move, say consider this was the fall, we retraced almost 50% of the move. So we can assume we retraced almost 38 to 50% of the last falling move, and then maybe take a dip around, and that becomes an absolute superb entry point. In such cases, which was highly oversold, we got a new low. We doubt we may get something like that, but the next dip may be very close to the previous lows or a bit higher. So in some cases it has been higher. So out here again it was a superb entry point with a much higher RSI. So, and the max period it took in this time was almost 5 to 6 months, say October to March. But out here you got another opportunity. So this was 6 months, earlier it has been 2 to 3 months. Then the next time we did so, we came closer to, this was closer to 25 RSI, and we just jumped back one way. Then we did not really see 25 RSI, sub 25 RSI until 2011. Now this is when it happened first. Then we had the panic of 2011, wherein we got Europe and etc. crisis. So we took another 2 to 3% dip from those zones and a classical positive divergence. Then we got a much more higher RSI. Out here, this may seem small, eventually we made new lows. But if you look at the bounces from those zones, so that is 4728 to almost 5400. So that's like again 12 to 15%. Now let us look at the retracements. So in this case, again we did 61%. Then we finally got the lows somewhere in the end of 2011, which this was 4700 and this was 4500, so that was just 3-4% lower. But then we got a rally which nobody could participate if they had not bought in here. A lot of people actually went short here, looking for 3600 to 4000 Nifty. We have a detailed view posted back then also on RSI as well as VIX, which we covered in the last post on the blog. So that was about 2011. So you could go again, if you notice, this is 3 to 4 months with nice little bounces of 10 to 12% or almost a 50% retracement, because we cannot look at absolute numbers because volatility has reduced right now. So let's see, post that we've got a similar move only today. Now, so if I were to take down the levels for where it should get a retracement problem, so let us see. So somewhere closer to 38% is the minimum case. We've always seen that's 8040, 50% is 8150 and 61% is 82. So we can roughly say between 8050 to 8150 is what we could see. And then the next dip, when it comes, would be an amazing opportunity. And the cases are very simple at 20 to 25 RSI levels. What you generally see is a zone being retested. So, and this is a classical long-legged doji, which is very similar to the kind of one we saw in 2008, and say another doji which we saw, or a very large recovery from the lows, was at 5100 Nifty. So that was a low of 5120 and closed at 5285, roughly again 3 to 4%. So what we see is we are setting up for an amazing opportunity in the next, say, the maximum is we've seen 3 to 5 months. The minimum case has been instantly in 3 days. So we believe the strategy going forward is we could be looking at 8050 to 8150 on the upside, and then again a retest on the lower zones. But the bottoms made in this period out here, now it's very tough to say it would retest 7700 or just about 7800 or so on. But this is going to be an excellent time frame somewhere here for an investor as well as trader to just buy and ride out the story. So let's look at why it becomes very exciting is, let's look at such periods. Out here was 2011. This is where the turn happened, and you can see the big move. This was 4500 to 5600, again 20% plus in a very small span of time. Out here the same case, very quickly 2008, then somewhere in 2007 you got an amazing move. Then way back in 2004. So what we actually see is this has generally been major turning around points and huge opportunities in terms of the amount of money which can be made. It is a bit contrarian, so people find it difficult to buy the lows. So either you can buy it over the next 3 weeks when we retest the zones, or you can buy right away and be ready for some notional losses. And we are looking towards a much bigger bull market going ahead. So that's how I end the So the conclusion is we could be looking at 8050 to 8150 on the upper side as a big resistance. Take a redip to 7800 to 7600 levels. Very tough to say where we'll stop out there. We may stop a bit higher also or retest the same zones. And importantly, not all stocks in Nifty would bottom out at the same time. So next 3 weeks becomes important in terms of getting into increasing equity exposure as part of net worth. So I set this few lines very strongly way back in March 2014. And on a lot of other parameters, we believe this is again somewhat similar to this phase where you could make a lot of money over the next couple of years. So look at how you can increase equity as part of your net worth. And opportunities are galore. So best of luck and happy investing as well as trading going ahead. Thanks a lot.